in my laundry room, we are going to experiment with a ruggable. I heard about these rugs pretty much on YouTube, and then I started researching them, and they really are great. The concept is really great, especially if you have kids or animals. So I've had mine for just about 2 months now, and it's in my kitchen, and I am going to wash it for the first time to see how it comes out, my friends. So first I wanted to just show you how a ruggable comes, and I hope you can see. It will come with this black pad, and this is called the Ruggable Base, and it is for all ruggables. And you have to have this in order for this rug to stay in place, because if it didn't, it would slip and slide all over the place, and then it would be dangerous for us. So this is kind of like, it's not really Velcro, but we're going to compare it to Velcro, okay? So you just want to peel this off. And it's really easy to put together when you get it. And then I'm just going to put this off to the side. We don't really do anything with this. I will take this outside and just take a broom and sweep it, just to make sure that I get all the crumbs that might be laying on the floor, because I don't know a kitchen in the world that doesn't have a little bit of crumbs. Okay, so the backing is laid off to the side, so let's see what it says about the ruggable. First of all, mine is a runner, and I'll say that when I saw this online, the colors were fabulous. I was a little disappointed when I received it, because the colors are not as vibrant, especially the lighter part of the rug. I thought it would be perfect for the kitchen because it wasn't really light, but it's a little darker than what I thought when I ordered it. Okay, so let's see what it says as far as washing. Machine wash separately in cold water using a detergent that does not contain bleach. Tumble dry on low heat. Do not use fabric softener. Do not use a heavy-duty vacuum cleaner with beater brushes, okay? All right, so we are going to, you can see it's very flexible, flimsy, so you can roll it up in a ball. Now, if your rug has a lot on it, you might want to give it a nice shake outside before you put it in the wash machine. All right, so we're just going to take the ruggable and we are going to put it in my wash machine. I have a top loader. It does have a very large drum to it. So if you have a really small wash machine, you don't want to overstuff it, my friends. All right, so we're just going to go ahead and put this in. And if you do have a smaller one, you might have a local laundromat that you can go and use these. If we don't know yet, it may not turn out. So let's see how it washes and dries before we go buying a bunch for the whole house, all right? Okay, so I'm just going to take some soap, and I use Liquid Gain. And I'm just going to take enough. This is a very small load, so I don't need a lot of detergent. And I'll just go ahead and pour it in. So we're going to close the lid. I'm going to start it. I'm going to do it for mix. I'm going to take the temperature down to cold, because it said cold. I'm going to take it, it's not really heavily soiled, so I'll just do it on a medium. That is it, so I'll just start it. And that's all you have to do. So we will be back to see how it washes up, and then I'll put it in the dryer and we'll see how it dries, and then we'll see how it comes out. I want to see if it shrinks. I want to see if it fades. I want to see if it lays nicely on the pad that it's supposed to lay onto, because no matter how convenient it is, if it doesn't last, we don't want it. Okay, we're back. The cycle is done running. So we are going to see how the ruggable did in the wash machine. All right, let's see. Well, it looks a little brighter than when it went in. Came out nice. It's not overly wrinkled. The edges are curled slightly, so we'll see if that becomes a problem after washing it. You can see it's trying to curl in here. That may be a problem, so we shall see. All right, so we're going to put it in the dryer, and all I have in my dryer are some dryer balls. They are 100% wool. I don't use fabric softener, I use the dryer balls. And we're going to go ahead and just put this in. I just want to see again what it said in regard, I think it said tumble on low heat. So let's just make sure. It says tumble dry on low heat, so we're just going to go ahead and put that in. So I am going to go ahead and set the temperature at low, and it is, and we are just going to go for it. And okay, so that cycle runs about 42 minutes, and I will be back to let you know how it all turns out. All right, now I'm going to wash my sheets. Okay, so the dryer is that, for anybody who might be wondering, what does she have on her arms? I went and worked out, Lou and I went and worked out this morning. In order for me to work out or do any housework, I have to wear compression bands on my elbows because I have severe tendonitis. It is the only way that I can work out or clean my own house. So these are Doc Miller's, and I get them off of Amazon. I'll link them below if you have tendonitis. I'm telling you, they have them for the knee, they have them for the wrist. They work wonders, my friends. They truly do. All right, so the dryer has stopped, so let's go ahead and pull our Ruggable out. It looks good. It's a little damp on top still, but the back of it is totally dry. So I'm just going to leave it like that. Let me get my balls back in there. All right, so it looks good. It's not wrinkled. I just want to make sure that no edges curl up. So let me turn the camera around to where this rug goes, and we'll be right back. Okay, so here I am. I'm going to put my rug down first. I had to lower the camera so we could see the floor. Okay, so I'm going to put the base down. And again, this comes with whatever rug you order, and you have to use this. Okay, so I just pretty much center the runner where I want it in my area. So now I have my rug, and I roll it up. It just makes it easier. This is actually how it comes to you as well, rolled up. So I lowered the camera so that you really can see what I'm doing here. So I'm going to take the rug, and I'm going to place it over the pad, and you try to get it as even as possible. It might take you a couple times. Okay, so that is pretty good. And then you can just roll it out and you'll see, okay, I'm a little off. So I'm going to lift it up, and I am just going to even it up and then flatten it down. And I will roll it out all the way. And then I just kind of go along and flatten it as I roll it out. Okay, it's a little uneven, so I'm going to lift it up just slightly and angle it over. And there we go. Perfect now. Sometimes you got to get on your hands and knees and just flatten it out. This is my first time washing it, but I have picked it up to shake it off. You can vacuum them, and I just make sure that it's really nice and smooth. And then I will continue on and just roll it out. And it's a little off, so I have to lift it up. And it does take you a couple times, my friends. All right, so now it's perfect, so I roll the tag under. And I just go ahead and flatten it out. And I flatten, and I spread it. And that is it. And I actually said you tuck them in here. I don't tuck them in, I just leave them. Okay, so that looks pretty good. There you have it, my friends, the Ruggable. It does wash up nicely. It's very easy to maintain. So washing is nice, drying is nice, except for it did come out a little damp still. And I think it really is a perfect rug if you have animals or children, and you have, especially if you have heavy traffic areas, these types of rugs are really lifesavers, because I know that when you have wall-to-wall, you'll see the traffic pattern. So this is just an easy solution to that. I don't know how these rugs would do over another rug, but they really are easy. Like I said, the only thing I'm concerned with right now is some of the edges are slightly curled up, but I think within a couple of days they will flatten out. And once it's thoroughly dry, I think it'll flatten out too. So there you have it. You can get the Ruggables. I think they are available on Amazon. I bought mine directly from the company. They just had more selection as far as color, but you can get them at Amazon, and I think you can get them prime. So, and they do come in many different sizes. I am considering getting a couple of other ones for throughout the house. I have an area in the back where the dogs can come in, and if they've jumped in the pool, I want a nice big round one for there. So I just have to find the right pattern, but I will go ahead and get another Ruggable. So let us know in the comments, do you have a Ruggable? How is it holding up for you? How many times have you washed it? Are you happy with your purchase? Did you find a pattern you needed on Amazon, or did you have to go to ruggable.com like me? All right, my friends, let us know in the comments. Thanks for stopping by. Don't forget, subscribe and hit that bell so you're notified of all the videos that I'm putting up. Now I'm going to go get a fan and cool myself off. Can you believe it? I'm in air conditioning and I'm sweating bullets, my friend, bullets. All right, take care. Go out in the world and be happy, healthy, beautiful, and most of all, my friends, lovable. Love you all. Bisous.